I think there's a clear way to solve this problem. I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough. I'd hand them most credits I gave you, and hoping that much will be sufficient.
I'll just keep that money.
Take care, please.
What's up? You want to talk negotiation strategies? Had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough.
Okay.
Be careful with those goons.
You looking for my suggestion? I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
You would be. They haven't killed anyone. Love, I can only guess at what these two might be after. But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary.
What if they have a gun?
Good luck.
And they try to kill me?
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Well then, Cora's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
I've been in this place.
Who's that?
You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here? And just who the holy hell are you? Huh, so the retreat figured us out, huh? Brought in their own muscle.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
Take the easy way. It's less painful and so much easier. Hence the name.
That's so. What? That's not what this is. We're tough. Is that so? Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
Misery already.
Someone said Kilman was carried off by trackers.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers? That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love.
Give me some fucking money.
This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Oh yeah, 500. I'll take it.
Ah, there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you. And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just, the situation you set right, with the trackers, it's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
You gonna pay me?
Ah, she'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
I'll try to be polite. What the what's happening? Get off. Get.
Just promise me we ain't gonna visit Jacob, alright?
Promise.
Your ship's not half bad.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time. You're them, huh? I've got 2 rules for this little meeting. Rule number 1. You're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way.
Okay.
Rule 2. You decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems.
You don't want smoke?
Think you can abide by those? Good. Miss Lance is waiting upstairs. You can go on up.
Move the fuck out the way.
And that must... Why don't you make yourself comfortable before we get started? Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO, Laredo Firearms. And you, I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart. If that's what you want. I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right? Ah, I'll be sure that's noted. But you did manage to get those 2 to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that? Two trackers and you just talked them down? That's quite the feat. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
How is this benefiting me?
I bet they are. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening? But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm
Yeah, give me some
thank yous.
money, please.
Here, I want you to have these. They're a rare make, but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways? That's kind of you, but without your help, it might have stayed just a goal.
Oh,
You have my sincere thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Sheesh. What she give me? Oh, wait, what is this? Rifles, dude. What do I have on? Wait, extend it back.
Just then it'll be all friendly, right?
Pardon?
Let's join a sniper.
I get all kinds in here. Take a look around. It's a good bet. Take a gander.
Good night. You too. Gun sucks.
Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Okay.
That's a real suspicious thing to say. You better pick your words carefully around here. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official. I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. And I prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it.
Oh, I do, girl.
Aquila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me. Exactly! This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
I see what I can
You're
do.
doing Aquila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed.
Okay, okay.
We need to bring him to justice.
Alright. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm so screwed. What? Shit.
Why are you crouching?
Yeah? I won't. Oh, God. This can't be happening. Oh, God, no. Security.
Don't anybody move. Let's see. If it ain't the hero of Galbank. And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Hell, I give up.
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about all this? I kind of always thought she was a pest. But now, I got her from here. Aquila City owes you again. And, thank Annie for me. Dear God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this. Word is you've been clearing out some trees.
Hey, deputy. I feel for the folk in the stretch.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Excuse me.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right?
Yeah, you're right.
I knew it!
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom. I told you.
She's telling the truth. You're not pulling my leg, right? Oh boy. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this. Lord preserve me.
Gotta keep an ear to the ground. You never know what folks might be getting up to.
scribble a damn track.
Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Our, donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope. She can be a hammer when the situation requires, but this project holds a pretty special place in her heart, so I'm sure she was feeling grateful. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in. That makes two of us. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
I don't know what's wrong with me. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Anything I can help you with?
Come on, let me talk.
Hey, what can I do for you? You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
Damn. My God. Yeesh.
Still can't believe I got my own room here. I keep thinking they'll one day say it was all an elaborate practical joke.
So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? What did you see? Noticeable weathering on the rock surfaces could be due to extreme erosion, which differs per planet, of course. So we can't exactly correlate age with that. But it is an interesting observation. Then what happened? I heard you did some stuff and then you changed. Okay, good. I like the positivity here. Keep that up. You encountered advanced technology that altered your biology in a way that results in what? Superpowers?
Hell yeah, I'm Superman now.
Fair enough. Maybe we can run some tests later. Anyway, thanks for filling me in on the temple and your power. I wonder if we can find any more traces of whoever built them. It just opens up a world of questions. It's so exciting.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? Then you get that from me, dearest. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Thanks.
I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
You've got something for me? Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. I find that to be rather surprising. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone. Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Well, there's no way in hell I'm letting Cora land here. Yeah. Some people noted. I've too much to do. That's convenient. Keyless City could really use something like that.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. Let me know if you have any questions.
Nice to see you.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Well?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went. You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad. Catch you later. Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Sure thing. What can I get you? Stop by anytime you'd like to. Gotcha. Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Yep. I've got some. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I made a deal with, but it never showed up. Turns out, security got. I submitted all the papers. And really, I need to get my hand. I really do. Before we say anything, I am in no way. This is just one friend. And if you, God, you have. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone. See you around.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Ready to take off, Captain.
Hey there.
Oh, my game just crashed. What? Say what? That sucks. The first time that's happened to me.
Private sector.
Hey, Sarah's. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the... And if you've got any questions...
You can feel the age and history here.
The community center on P1 is a good place to visit.
Not many places older than Aquila. Yes. Old stories, old planet.
So glad they're stocking the drink cooler with more options. And Rivka said it was a dumb request. Who's dumb now? Huh. Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Well, that's a little weird. But as long as Trevor's okay with it, I can't say that I mind. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits. But some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared. You seem pretty confident. Who knows, maybe you really will be the first. You'd certainly make history around here if you find it and live to tell. I'll share the coordinates of the cave with you. Remember to be wary out there, and best of luck. Very... No, she seems... He always... Leaving already.
Neon's got an energy to it like no other.
If the gangs
Alright, who I gotta talk to? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 What you doing there, bud?
Anywhere else, the fish processing plant would be no big deal. That's paying you
Hello.
for gold.
I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. I'm afraid not, but come back tomorrow and perhaps I'll be strong enough to speak to you. Right now, I can't.
Okay.
I said I'd talk to you sometime tomorrow. Please, leave me alone. No trouble at all. I understand.
Okay, boo boo. She don't want to talk. I will go to the heart of Mars. Find the heart of Mars. Sounds interesting. Supposedly there's some titanium worth a whole bunch of money, but it's cursed or something. That's it. That's all I had to do.
Mars would be a whole lot better to visit. Rules this place.
Oh. I should have looked more in that cave. No caves, the caves in the beginning don't really have anything though.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're
Hey, you know what? What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Been mining this red rock over 30 years. Never gets old.
What mission do I want to do? I'll register for the Vanguard.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. Alright. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change.
I got you, brother.
Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. If you need help, remember Reliant.
I said I'd talk to you sometime tomorrow. Huh? Oh, goodbye.
Isn't too short. Just too
Yes. Hello. I said I'd talk to you.
Come on, it is tomorrow.
Please, leave me alone. It was nice speaking to you.
Things have gotten pretty bad outside.
tear themselves to shreds.
Can I get you anything?
All that stays on the plaza.
Oh, there you are. I'm feeling a bit better today. Sorry about all that before. The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth. You're damn right I do. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me. Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you. The truth is all I've ever wanted. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience. Be careful. Neon is a dangerous place.
Yeah, and I'm a dangerous person.
What I don't sell. Show no mercy. So, why did you drag me in here?
Would you care to pick up an exquisite gift while you're here? Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes. There's expensive, and there's the
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
That's a real quick way to get yourself and your family floating to the bottom of the ocean. No easy solutions on Neon.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. You say that, but Seoka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. Please visit us again if you're in the market. For luxury items. Welcome to the Emporium. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business. There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. Don't patronize me. I'm not sure that's a good idea. You'd better be right. Civic duty? Do you really believe that nonsense? Enough of this! Stop your damned prying. Now, if you'll excuse me, you could have just led with that. No need to waste my precious time. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I'd very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase. The information I told you. Cash only, please. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for a say.
You don't
Hey, buddy, why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah? End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait, no. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident. I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that. Shit, I know. I never wanted things to end up like that. For the love of God, I didn't even get any creds off of it. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go. Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
I just let a murderer go.
Hello.
Oh, but she didn't want me to murder. She said that. I should have asked the security guard was.
Thank you for doing this. And please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all. I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him? Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty? Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security, did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up? It's for the best, I suppose. Going after security is suicide for us both. Knowing the truth is vindication enough. In a weird way, I'm relieved? No, that's not the right word. I guess I'm just glad that I know the truth, even if it won't bring my husband back to me. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here. Of course, I want to thank you for everything. You're the only person to show me kindness in this city. You've helped me out more than you can know. Now that I know the truth, I think I can start focusing on healing. Or trying to, at least. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Not sure how much longer. The Trackers Alliance always fun. Premier financial institution. Have you tried one?
Ranger. Astral Lounge. I mean, confession. I might use.
Welcome to Kelpcore. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelpcore. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Sorry for me outburst.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Kelpcore. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Oh, sis.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Nice visiting with you.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming.
Sorry, I'm busy at... Moment.
What are you looking at?
Gotta give me a whole bunch of money.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
Benjamin Bayou is so not compensated for anything. You don't really have.
It's still a type of weapon.
You good? It's a wonderful day, my friend.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept.
Huh?
It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Honorable man.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Was easy.
The Coochie's a lot of fun.
You know I went to
Want to see how short my temper is?
Alright, Chloe.
Something I can do for you, love. That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
2,000, that's it. Wow. What a waste of my time. What should I do? I'll do this.
Another dead rock. Plenty of them in the Starfield.
People gonna kill me here.
Poor miners. Just doing the mining thing. With the mining scanner doohickey. I know so much about mining, can you tell?
Whoa. Where the fuck did this guy just come from? I'm gonna take bags. Oh. I get in there? How the fuck do I get inside? I'm blind? Oh yeah, I am. Door right here. This gun is so cool.
Someone else. Does it bring anything back for you? You were a miner, right? Hats off. Looks like a hard life.
Oh, why are you pushing me? Back up. Oh, still shooting. Okay. Oh my. Holy shit.
This feels like old times. Got another one.
Come on, where's my... Alright.
can't catch them all. That thing is massive. I assume it's big. It's gotta be big for a miner, right?
Here. Oh! I just killed myself. Oh, I just burnt myself to death. Let me try that again. Actually, come on. My fire pistol. Kind of strong. Holy shit. Where's my teammate would like help or something. Thank you for shooting. It kills me again. Goddamn med pack.
The clinic's a bit. You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it when you're able.
Got a little bit of a cough. This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, thank you. Yeah, sure they do. Yeah, I hope so. Don't get ahead of yourself. Look, if you need help, talk to someone in reception. Look, now get out of here before I arrest you.
Something else I can help you with? Oh, sorry. No one gets into the secure wing. That area isn't even open to standard clinic personnel. All I know is whoever we contracted it out to has it guarded at all times. Hey, he's just doing his job. And don't be too hard on him.
I kill him.
Well, just between you and me, I know he's posted here because he got demoted for an Aurora addiction. And he just struggles sometimes. He only lightens up when Dr. Oshina's around. I think he has a bit of a crush. It's kind of cute if you ask me. Any other questions? My pleasure. Let me know if you need anything else.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me. I don't see you offering anything. Or does that mean you'll leave me alone now? Sounds like a deal to me. Look, if you really need something, talk to reception. I don't have time for this. Great. You again. Authorized personnel only. Are you serious? I didn't think he'd take me up on the offer. Okay, I'll be right back, and don't try anything while I'm gone.
Tired, all right?
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
I'm not ruining my career over this. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave. Your timing could be better. A little warning next time? I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
Nice day now.
Quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
If you have the Rothus...
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothosite. Were there any survivors? Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic, especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane. I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothosite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Hey there.